Hello, everyone, and welcome to Daedra and Deathclaws. If you are just joining us, our party has they have just gotten off of the carriage on the way to the Thalmor embassy. They have been contracted by Delphine to infiltrate the embassy, find out whatever they can about their possible knowledge of dragons or involvement in the rebirth and resurgence of dragons in Skyrim. They're just getting out of the carriage after having learned a little bit about Gislad's backstory and what caused him to lose his arm. So we will pick it up there.
One thing of note that Gislad's going to do before we get to the estate, like just as it's coming into look, Gislad is actually going to use second level spell slot to cast Illusionary Disguise.
Okay.
And instead of the costume that we had talked about earlier, Gislad's actually going to change it up because the pointer's pointed by Delphine. I shouldn't do an elven look because they should know all the elves that are coming. So instead, you're going to see a very tall, lanky, very thin-looking Nord man with slicked black hair pulled into like a tight ponytail that just screams that guy has a chronic headache with that hairdo.
And or is a used carriage salesman.
I know that headache.
Yeah.
The too tight pony headache. I know that one very well.
But like, it was like he tried to take any bit of hair he had just to get that little bit of a nub of a ponytail. Otherwise, it was just not going to work.
Yep.
Oh, I think it's also to get rid of the lines.
Yep.
You know, you pull the face a little tighter, make him look younger.
You can fit so much, I don't know, sweet rolls in this thing. Slaps her from carriage.
So with your transformation, you are also disguising your arms full of all the party loot.
Oh yeah, a party loot that's like kind of I distributed amongst it, like the bows over my shoulder, the swords sheathed on my back, daggers at the side.
Yeah.
How can you walk with that thing? It's a great sword.
We can't see it.
Oh, that's right.
Nobody can see it.
I'm pretty sure that my robes and my circlet are with the dude,
They
not
are.
with
Yes.
this
Yep.
dude.
Yep.
If I'm remembering things correctly.
You are.
So, as you step out of the carriage, this fellow greets you. Ah, more latecomers, eh? I'm a bit of a latecomer too, but it's not because I didn't know how to get here or that I got lost or anything. It was just, I didn't want to be here on time.
Fashionably late.
That's the word, yeah, I like that.
Suspiciously trying to tell us that he's not late? Like, don't get it.
Sounds good.
Okay. Pleasure. And I just...
So what are you disguised up as?
I am a Bosmer elf. Just different from my normal look. I think I said... slightly hot.
Yes, you're slightly hot.
Hot.
Oh, just Osmond and monotone. Hot.
More skin's more of like a greeny tint. Whatever clothes were given to us, I've sort of like morphed my body to fill them out to make them look perfectly tailored. And I think we braided my hair
And put
and put flowers in it and just like
mine flowers.
yeah. So
Osmond-
it's like a golden hairstyle kind of golden wheat color. I
Okay.
think.
Osmond looks old and annoyed because he is old and annoyed. He just looks like he's old and annoyed in better clothes.
You look great.
Uh,
You look yourself.
that's extra.
So now that Gislad has fixed my dress, it's great. And my hair is braided with the flowers to match. And I've powdered my face a little bit to look a little less dark elfish-y.
Okay. Some light foundation.
Gotta love that
Yeah.
lead-based paint.
Yeah.
So there is a mage standing guard at the doorway here, or at the base of the steps. Welcome to the Thalmor embassy. Your invitation, please.
Where did you pull that out of?
Don't
Thank
ask.
you. Thank you. You can go on in.
It wasn't in my trousers, that's for sure.
Certainly seemed like it.
The fellow that greeted you is saying that he's late on purpose and not accidentally. It's like, here's your invitation, and I've got a poisoned dagger strapped to my thigh if you want to come looking for it.
Just eye roll at this.
Was he talking about his manhood? I'm not confused. I'm confused if he was hitting on the god or not.
That
If it's
is-
a poison dagger, then she should really stay away, because that's diseases, and that's not good.
that is a
Wasn't
great
it the
name
guy?
for STD?
The gentleman who was like, oh, I was late, and we just heard him say, I have a poison dagger in my trousers. I mean, a dagger would be a normal, healthy penis. A poison dagger would be a penis that is diseased somehow.
But who was he talking to?
This is
Probably
way
the-
too complicated. I'm just going inside.
Probably the lady that we just passed who asked for our invitations.
Oh, that was a lady? Sorry.
I think.
Okay.
Either that or he's just amorous. Alright, let's go.
We need to get inside.
I have noticed the elves, so don't have many have beards, so it's hard to tell sometimes, you know.
Elf?
I know, but you don't. Some of the men, they you know, anyway.
Okay. We'll go with that.
As the
Just
four of you,
trying to like, oh no, don't go into the country pumpkin. Don't go into the country pumpkin. Stand up straight. Okay.
as the four of you step inside, there's a Thalmor, a person in Thalmor garb, walking directly towards you, and she's sort of scanning the four of you, a little bit confused, one eyebrow raised, as she steps forward and greets you. Welcome! I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwyn, the Thalmor's ambassador to Skyrim. And you are...
Mr. Freud.
Mr. Freud.
Elena.
Elena.
Hyadvar Silverblood.
Hyadvar Silverblood.
Farhana.
Farhana. Ah, I remember your names from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourselves. What brings you to this, to Skyrim?
Well, you see, as one of the wealthiest families in Mar...
Just as you start speaking, Malborn speaks up from the side counter there. He says, Miss, madam, please, if I could, a moment of your time. And she says rather curtly, what is it, Malborn? It's just that we've ran out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arenthia Red? Of course, I've told you not to bother me with such trifles. Yes, Madam Ambassador. My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourselves. She turns and walks away.
That was a good save.
I totally wasn't pretending to be my brother-in-law.
Go
So-
mingle.
Okay, so we're gonna walk a little bit forward.
Yeah, you
And
see Malborn at the bar to your right, and the other partygoers all sort of mingling about. Here's the fellow that you spoke to outside briefly.
Poison dagger.
Malborn, how about some social lubricant?
You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through the day.
Oh boy, I'm gonna need
Yeah, I'd like a drink.
and keep him coming.
Here you go. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you?
Not from here right now, thanks.
Very good. Enjoy your evening.
I thought that we would just be able to go in and not have to make a distraction.
Go ahead. And this one, and I'm gonna walk to the crowd.
You have all of the stuff.
Did I slowly step back?
You're right.
You have all of the stuff.
That just means that we have to stay close to him.
But if he's making a distraction over there, then he needs to give
I
us.
know.
But he
what I'm
can't give us the stuff.
gonna do. Shush. And I'm just gonna sit down on the far corner,
Mhm.
and then I am going to just, away from everyone so no one can see what I'm doing, start twiddling my fingers, and
Sort of like back here.
a
Twiddling your fingers.
little bit more towards that seat to the left.
He got himself stuck in a corner. 1 sec.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna sit down right there, and I'm gonna start twiddling my fingers just quietly to myself, and because it's behind the illusionary disguise, my mage hand is going to disappear from next to me. And you see that nice little chandelier over there? The mage hand is just gonna slowly start.
What the hell are you doing? There's somebody underneath it.
Exactly. I'm like,
Somebody was
exactly. I just want to unscrew and have the fall.
Okay. I feel like that might be just beyond the strength of a mage hand, but I'll give it to you on what's your spellcasting stat?
Charisma.
We'll do a charisma roll as though it were a strength check.
Cool. 18.
18. So with an 18, it is. I mean, it's pretty solid. This thing probably weighs 40 or 50 pounds.
But
so
it's
the,
all being pulled by that one little screw bolt.
it is, but the weight on it increases the friction to a point where it's just a bit beyond the 5-pound pull of a mage hand.
I have a question.
I can still make this work.
Question?
Go ahead, do your question.
Arian has a wonderful spell called Knock.
Mm-hmm.
Knock is supposed to unlock doors, containers, etc. I'm not sure how it is in Pathfinder, but I know that in D&D it makes a huge boom noise that like you can hear from like 300 feet away.
Do you see any doors?
No, but if I cast it,
It make boom?
does it make the noise to make a boom noise?
It says nothing of the sort, so what that says to me is that the somatic component is... And that's as loud as it is.
Okay.
This one can still make it work.
Never mind.
This one can still make it work.
I
I
tried.
think we should not all be standing together, maybe.
Okay, you guys go to the other side, and then... are you guys ready? On the count of 3? 1.
I'm gonna go
2?
2 pillars down or 3 pillars down.
Over to here.
Yeah.
Listening.
Listening
That
and
same
thinking.
chandelier,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take just the candle
Mm-hmm.
and knock it off so that the candle lands
Oh
on the desk, right on her hair.
On
No.
Ygritte Ravencrown?
No.
No?
No. The left. You did. Yeah.
Oh, the
person.
host.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So either she'll catch fire, or burning wax will be on your hair, and that is going to be an atrocious sight. And all the guests are going to look, and we're oh no.
And it could
Yeah.
fall on the carpet and start the carpet on fire.
What if I throw wine on her?
So
Oh,
she
tripping.
she is quite close to that candle there. So it's definitely within the realm of possibility, just sort of a cat paw smack of the candle off the counter. It comes twirling down and it strikes her in her hair. You know what? Let's give it a chance. No. So it strikes her in her hair, sort of down the shoulder, and splatters to the ground. It's been burning for a few hours, so there's a lot of built-up liquid wax in there. And, like, the whole meme, funky jazz music stops. The bard stops playing, and everyone lets out a collective gasp.
And during that big sign,
She turns to Malborn and just lets that simmering sigh of rage out as she contains herself, sort of steps on the candle to snuff it out, and marches over to Malborn and just like, start the music, and discreetly rips him a new one, like, what in the absolute hells
is going on here? You can't even manage to light a candle properly. You can't have it mounted in the chandelier. What is wrong with you? This is an absolute embarrassment, and this is the last day you're ever working at this embassy. I can tell you this. You'll be homeless by the end of the week.
Okay, so in the middle of that rant, like when she starts threatening his job, I'm really like, and I am a little bit away from him, not quite at the table, sort of like mid, there. So I'm gonna and cast ghost sounds, a total of 60-foot range. So it sounds like there is. I'm gonna make it as loud as possible, so it sounds like there is a dragon on the other side of the glass.
Okay.
Of the glass?
Just
the
outside
windows?
the door.
Oh, okay.
So to make it sound like there's a dragon there.
Okay,
So that's
yeah.
not like, oh, that's a weird noise inside my house.
Oh, good idea.
Now, this spell has both a somatic and a verbal component. So you're waving your hands and you're saying things.
Like I'm like, oh shit, what's going on over there kind of a thing.
I don't know if those are the words to the spell.
But you could be talking to somebody animatedly.
You hearing that over there? Like, holy crap.
I was just gonna poison someone.
You can go ahead and make a performance or a deception check.
I'm definitely going to be making a deception check. No. I'm definitely going to be making a performance. No. No. Oh no. It's not going to go well for me.
Just gonna go to the different players like, what's your idea for distracting?
That's not great. That's 13. No. Hero point. I am you.
We are
Already?
17 minutes in.
Yep. I am using my hero point. Okay, that's 18. That is much better.
But is it enough?
So I just want to say that
I think they're all focusing on the lady ripping the dude a new one. So I'm
your 13 was right in the realm.
18.
Yeah, I know your original 13 was right in the realm of like coughing to hide a fart, but it's like mistimed entirely.
I know that feeling.
With an 18, you mostly play it off to the crowd, like, "Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?" And like, I can't. Dragon noise not coming. Sound from outside the door, and most everyone turns to look at the door, and like they're peeking through the frosted over windows to like see if they can see something through. But notably, the guards don't look.
So I'm gonna rush over
Because they
to
don't believe it? Sorry.
Because secrecy reasons DM screen.
Okay, so I'm gonna like hear the noise and kind of like go over and also look out the window, like what the heck was that? Is like taking the second. Okay, they didn't do the bait, and like nope, nope.
How do you react to the sound of a dragon outside?
I will, try to play it up, as normally as I can, but I would like to look to see.
Actually, I want to see how your deceptions compare to what she rolled. Gislad believes there's a dragon. Osmond believes there's a dragon, and Lazalia believes there's a dragon because her deception beat all three of your DCs.
Oh, damn.
I just go,
This is terrible timing.
and then I just look to Osmond.
This is terrible timing. And so I, look out the window, realize there's no dragon, but I would like to think that Osmond,
If I may, you don't immediately realize there's no dragon.
Okay.
But continue otherwise.
I had a plan because I wanted to see, because I suspect they'll be at the window longer than I would,
Okay.
the guests.
Okay.
Um,
You know they're not much to worry about anyways.
no. But I was thinking,
Only almost died twice.
and I kicked one to death. I would like to look for any unattended wine glasses.
Okay.
Have you drank all of your fancy brandy?
There will be a few on the mantelpiece there. These buffet tables are all mostly taken up. You know, there might be one on this bench back here next to the cheese.
I don't want to drink it. I see those berries there. Because I don't know that I could get away with... I guess the potions are relatively small. I could have stuffed a potion in my underdrawers.
I would call them like roughly the size of a can of pop, 355 milliliters, roughly.
my underdrawers. But I
Just
will...
lift the sack, put it underneath, hold it.
Why do you
Would there be
jingle when you walk?
Wouldn't there be pockets in your clothes?
Yeah. Anyway, I had in my inventory a weak potion of paralysis.
Okay.
And I wanted to see, like, maybe notice whose drink was whose.
Okay. You know what? This guy, the fellow that you met outside, his drink is right on the ground next to him. He's just sort of like twisted around, looking lazily through the window. It is immediately next to a guard, but that's one that you're pretty sure of the owner. The others, you know, there was a lot of mingling going on. It's hard to put a glass to a name.
I'd like to... That's fine. It just needs to be somebody. I would like to grab one of the unattended cups of wine.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone says to me, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought this was mine. I was all kerfuffle. I thought it was mine."
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to take the glass and as discreetly as possible take it, uncork the poison, and put it in the cup and replace it where it was.
Okay. I will give you the benefit of the doubt. We'll say it's the one on the bench back here, furthest away from the windows.
Yeah.
You can even get an angle where, like, the guards can't really see you through the pillar. But I'm gonna need a thievery check from you, as this is more or less palm an object. Seems to me.
This one has one more idea.
I got nothing else.
6. We're gonna use our hero point.
Starting strong.
And that's half the hero points in the game. Da-da.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I can set things literally on
Make
fire.
up my hunter spray. My hunter spray.
Can I help out by, like, because I'm over by the person and he's going that way.
Yeah.
I'm over here and he's coming over to do it over here. Can I scream, like pick up my skirt and run to the window screaming, frantic, looking for the dragon because I'm petrified?
I will say.
Because that would make people look at me because I'm screaming my lungs out.
I would allow you the opportunity to do that, but I will say that would probably have happened before he moved over there, because he had gone to the window and then to the wine glass. So the timing might be a bit suspicious.
Okay.
You can scream like there's a rat in your... I thought I felt a rat.
Ah! Better. 11.
11.
I thought you rolled a 16 the first time.
I rolled a
6.
6. Wish it was a 16.
Yeah. With an 11, you're trying to do the subtle thing where you like press your back against the wine glass and you're like opening the bottle behind your back and trying to pour it, and you just like dump it onto the table next to the wine glass. Damn. Nobody notices. You timed it well, but you have wasted the poison.
You could turn around and scoop it into it off the table.
All right.
I could.
Just like hold the glass and scrape the...
Yeah.
Seeing everyone struggling this, Lad is just going to stand next to the late guy and just make small talk real quick.
The late guy? Okay.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Bored?
Naturally. They haven't given me near enough to drink yet.
I'll have like an untouched drink.
See, now you're the kind of man I like. He just takes it from you and starts gulping away at it.
1 second, and I'll look to Melbourne. Another, please.
Is he still getting chewed out?
No, at this point, the chewing out has ended. She's gone to check out the windows with the other guests, and then she's sort of like making the rounds and very discreetly whispering orders to each of the guards. I'll say by the time you get to Malborn to ask for another drink, She's sort of raising her goblet and ting-ting-tinging. Attention, everyone, if I may have your attention. It seems there may be a dragon outside. I assure you, with the full might of the Thalmor Embassy at your disposal, there is no safer place in all of Skyrim than where you are right now. We will continue on with the festivities. The guards and the mages outside will have no problem taking care of this dragon. If you wish, there are cellars in which you can shelter here, but I assure you, you are quite safe where you are for the time being.
I still got plans.
I have an idea.
At this point, you're getting the extra glass, and he's like,
I get 2, actually. 1 for myself, 1 for him.
okay.
Hand 1 to him.
He's like, here's your brandy, sir. You guys better figure this shit out fast.
Working on it.
Alright.
So he's walking back. We'll pop back to you.
The stuff that is spilled on the table, I go, oh shit. And I quickly grab, I assume there's food on the table, and just like take a sweet roll and like soak up the poison with the sweet roll.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there's bread, which would be a little obvious, but you can like sop the cheese up in it, and it's blue cheese, so nobody's gonna notice if it tastes bad anyways.
Oh,
And I'm
Blue
gonna
cheese
go
is fantastic.
I'm
I'm
kidding, I love it, but it
Ugh.
smells terrible, so they're not gonna know until it's in their mouth.
Okay.
anyway,
So he sopped up the cheese. You're back at the late guy.
I hand him another drink.
I'm just
Here, I
eating.
brought you a drink.
Ah, what's your name, friend?
Mr. Freud.
Mr. Freud, Razalan. You've got a friend for life in me, as he's already finished the first one you gave him.
Mm-hmm.
He's throwing back the next one.
I'm bored.
If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
Good. How would you feel about making some coin?
Oh, bring me another glass. You don't need any coin at all. What's the...
I hand him the glass, and I just kind of like, and I just look towards the guard for a moment. It's like, I have a business proposition. Please, no prying ears. And I will walk him to the corner, away from the guard.
The guard sort of like sneers, but he has to maintain his exact position without moving any muscles in his body.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's like the Queen's guards.
So you take him over sort of to the quiet corner that we had the camera just a few moments ago.
I will give you an entire keg of booze if you slap that pompous asshole.
Which one? We've got a room full of them here.
That guard who just gave us the side eye. He does not want us to enjoy ourselves.
Oh, that is... It sounds like a great plan, but it's a terrible idea. I don't want to get stabbed for you.
I hand him another drink. How about for booze, though? And I'm just like pouring it down his coat.
I mean, if you promise to visit me in prison and bring me wine through the bars, maybe.
Will do.
All right. That's all? All right, you have come to the right person. You might say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I was gonna either have him slap the guard or go jackass out the window, but I assume the guards are just like, oh, he's hurt. No, piss one off.
I still have my poisoned cheese.
And then I will just look at everyone and go,
I'm just like,
So-
I'm just delicately eating pie going like, that didn't work. What else? I'm like tallying in my brain, okay, so what else can you do? I could literally light the entire room on fire. No. I could throw an acid arrow. No. No, that's not gonna work.
So, people are starting to mellow down, and it's sort of like a cheese ball with crackers with that bread and the cheese wheel. So people are coming up, they've got their little like serving plates, and they're like, oh, little piece of bread, little bit of cheese, and they're having conversations and picking it up to almost eat, and then like, oh, ha ha ha, that's so good, and just like doing everything but eating it until like 4 or 5 people have collected, bread and cheese, and they're wandering about in various party discussions and whatnot. And just as the first person actually starts to eat it, our friend here, Razalan, walks up to the guard, and he expertly feigns drunkenly falling to his knees in front of the guard and spilling his wine on the guard's boot, and the guard like sneers but kind of like helps him up, and he sort of like slurs, "Don't touch me," and smacks the guard and sort of spins the helmet to the side. The cheek guard is like across the mouth and like one eye is covered. And like his armor rattles against the wall as he slams back, just as someone finishes the bite of cheese and just like Neville Longbottom and falls timber style to the ground. And there is an uproar in the crowd. People are scrambling, people are screaming, mugs dropped everywhere. And yeah, so at this point you all rush as discreetly as possible over to Malborn.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to have all of you make a stealth roll.
Oh,
I'm
no.
giving you a fair advantage on this, but
Well, I was gonna say, well, I'm watching what's going on. I'm making my way behind the pillars, just kind of sneaking my way along.
yep.
I was like, oh no, is now the time that I should have my hero point?
22.
Good.
Let's see if.
What are we doing, stealth?
Stealth.
12.
No. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Okay, 18.
25!
So, the three of you
Oh, jeez.
get to the door, and Malborn is like, carefully opening it and like rushing you along. Osmond is too busy like watching the destruction and like trying to make sure nobody's seeing him, and he runs into one of the pillars, trips, and falls into someone else and sort of like stumbles down and drags them with him.
Oh, no.
Malborn closes the door on the other three. You are still in the party alone. Another person drops from paralysis to the ground, and Elenwyn, the host, is absolutely fuming. You can almost see the steam coming out of her ears.
Oh, no.
What do you do?
Yeah, we go kill that Melbourne.
Do you want me to kill Malborn?
Say that's what you're gonna do, and then you can get out of the party.
Where did that Malborn go? Or where did that Malborn go? Right, I'm Osmond. Hello. Not Osmond.
Osmond, not Osmond.
Where did that Malborn go? And, I mean, you look over at the bar, and he's at the bar.
Oh shit, he's back already.
Because I thought
Yeah,
you
he
closed the door behind
he
me.
just sort of like, go.
Oh, I thought you closed the door with us. Oh shit, I got him killed.
Yeah, no, he is still in the party. He just let the three of you through because he knows there's still one more.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Maybe we don't throw Melbourne under
Nope.
the bus.
I thought Melbourne disappeared too, so you could chase after him. My bad.
Yes. Is anyone a doctor? We need a doctor. We need medicine. As I will help them. Probably.
Poison them worse.
Now that you can't come with us,
Just stay. We should have had a discussion.
I will attempt to make
Yeah,
it look like I'm going to assist the party goers who are paralyzed
okay.
So like
medically. Well, medically.
So, you want to make a deception check?
Yes, but may I use, because I am trained in medicine, may I use my medicine to make it look like I am...
Why don't you actually medicine
Tell you
him?
what, I will let you split the difference between your medicine and deception.
Okay. Where my D20 go?
I ate it.
you put it back.
So, that'll be a +3 if we're
18.
18. Okay, so yeah, you feign some relatively medical mumbo jumbo like, the neurons are startled and
Their humors are out of line.
You got ghosts in your blood. You got to do cocaine about it.
Yeah. So like people are like, oh, okay. So what do we need to do?
You have ghosts in your blood. You have wraiths in your blood. We need to do skooma about it. Is there any in the cellar? I require vitreous spirits.
Elenwyn is just like nose bridge, furious. Like, we don't keep skooma on the premises, but you're welcome to check in the kitchen. Whatever they have, you can use. Help these people.
Very well, I'll return momentarily.
And like as you are running towards Malborn as discreetly as possible, she's just making another speech to the parties like, okay, my guards inform me there is no dragon on the horizon. You can all rest easy there. Whatever's happening here, I'm sure the cheese has just been overaged. We have a doctor in the house. He will be taking care of these fine folks.
Oh, I feel sorry for them.
I don't.
You will all be leaving with a gift basket, a courtesy of the Thalmor Embassy
Is the gift card good for 25% off your next visit?
for all inconveniences faced this night. You know that we only host the best of parties here. Many of you have been with us for weeks and weeks, and it's about this point.
You are valued customers.
You get through the door, and Malborn follows you into the room
We're just sitting
where
at the
your
other
friends are waiting.
Hello.
As soon as we walk through, I just start like taking things off my person. All of a sudden, shink, great sword, shink, bow and arrows, shink. I don't think you gave me anything.
No, I gave it to
I go to
Malborn.
hand you nothing, and I just go. Reassurance.
I'll take my daggers though.
Why did I reload the dagger?
I don't know, but they've never, done that for me before.
Alright, let's go.
Malborn, like, hurries you along. He's like, follow me. I've got to get back to the party, but you got to get through here right now.
Is there a back exit, or do we have to go out the front?
You'll have to figure that out. I didn't bring any maps. Hopefully nobody saw you slip out. We just have to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close. Let me do the talking. Got it? Follow me.
What the hell are we doing? I don't even know.
So he leads you through the kitchen where there is a Khajiit woman cooking. She says, "Who comes, Malborn? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen." He stops and says to her, "A few guests feeling ill. Leave the poor wretches be." "A guest in the kitchens? You know this is against the rules." And he just sort of like co-workerly retorts, "Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted."
So they do have skooma in here.
She's like, "Oh, perhaps I should ask the ambassador."
Get out of here, I saw nothing.
So he leads you into this room. He says, "Your gear's in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. You go through this door. You're on your own. Guards aplenty. Find out what you can. You never met me. You don't even know my name."
Best of luck. I really wish I had a teleport spell right about now.
And everyone has all their stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
I would if I got it. Well.
I am going to put on my hat and go, my robe may not be the best choice because I still kind of need to look.
No, if we're caught where we're not supposed to be, might as well be in gear. Put your dress
In
on.
my necromancer
Put
robe?
the gear on.
Okay.
At this point, we kill
What about
things that
turning it
block
inside
us.
out?
It's just, I'm in mourning. I'm in mourning. I'm in mourning.
No, I believe it's
And then I
evening.
put your shawl that I made you back on.
I'm in mourning. This is what my husband's skull looked like when it was painted green.
I turned it inside out so that it's black.
I had my chainmail on. Did anything else? Because I remember we were discussing that not everything would fit, or we couldn't bring everything.
You didn't send your plate.
No, you sent your chainmail through. Gislad may have been able to smuggle your armor. if he had the bulk capacity for
I
it.
don't have the bulk for the armor, but I had just enough for everything else.
Okay.
Okay, so you've just got the chain. So we'll treat it as whatever your armor was minus 2.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Alright, this one is done with this shit. Anything else we kill that gets in our way. Let's go.
Are you still in
Wait a minute. What are we doing?
Finding notes, information, whatever they have written.
Did we get... Hold on. Is this the back of the larder?
Yes, the larder has a passageway through to the rest of the building. That's where Malborn was pushing.
Passing the cat. So I
You
was
went-
like, it's gonna look really weird now that we've come
no.
into a room and then are going out through the kitchen somewhere else. Sorry.
No, you went to the kitchen, to the larder, and the larder had the door to where you need to go. Malborn, you hear the sound of a key entering the lock and the of the lock closing behind you.
You know, I kind of like this look. It's got nice quilted, the chainmail underneath. I got great soul. This is fashionable.
Okay, let's talk.
And-
Crouch. Okay, let's go.
But maybe we can just put ourselves off as those people. We don't the people of the party that we got lost going to the bathroom or something instead of because
we've proven we cannot talk our way out of shit. We kill things that get in our way now.
I'm a doctor.
I don't think we should because if we start a big fight, there's gonna how many? Oh my
Damn it,
god,
just-
there's too many people here.
Then let's go quietly. I said if not.
Damn it, just lad, I'm a doctor, not an assassin. Probably.
Lazalia's response is, I'm an assassin, not a doctor. Wait.
I'm both.
So, all of this hushed arguing happening right here. As you take your first few tentative steps down the hallway, you hear the voices of a few guards conversing in the next room. Did you see all those robes marching in? What's all that about? And one says, no, they're high mages just in from Alnor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. They continue on. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky and it'll eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers.
I am going to just very gently push the door. Not close, but just so it kind of like blocks a bit of the hallway.
Okay.
And then sneak past it.
Alright, one says, well, we better get back to our rounds. And you hear them walking away. I'll give you this stealth roll for free. They're far enough away, they're not looking close to you. You get past the door.
What's going through this room? Seems to be abandoned.
Ooh. Robes.
Thalmor robes.
Ooh, shiny.
Ruin.
Shimmery indeed.
Shimmery. Okay.
Into the bag. The whole set.
No,
Just lad needs a matching outfit.
I was gonna say maybe Aruian could pretend to be a Thalmor.
Robes.
As they're already halfway in my bag.
I'm already this face. I can't change it again
Yeah,
today.
but I mean, this is gonna sound offensive, but like, you're an elf and they're elves, and you kind of with a hood on, you maybe look like a short.
You're a Nord, or a Breton, or a Redguard. You all look the same to me.
I could pass for a Breton, maybe, you know, with a hood.
All you humans look the same to me.
Alright, what else is in this room? Anything of value?
Oh dear, do we
Looks
need
just to be
fight
kind of
right
a storage room.
Alright, looks like our only option is to go back where the guards are, so shh. Follow.
I'm gonna grab
Sure.
that candelabra as I go
Is
out.
there anything down there on that table, maybe?
There's
More
a
wine.
draft of light feet.
What is that? Taste
Okay.
it. What is that? What is
What-
that?
Probably. I see potion, hand to Osmond. What is it?
It's a potion of light feet.
Alright, who's
Make
the
you-
worst of us? Who's the heaviest? Osmond, you drink it.
Alright, go ahead and look up potion of light, or draft of light feet.
Draft of light feet is +2 to stealth checks.
For how long?
Item bonus, it says 60 seconds.
Alright,
Well, actually, our conversion doesn't have a time, but
it'll be the same duration then.
okay.
Alright, Osmond. Follow quickly. Let's go.
So, Gislad leading the way. We'll get stealth checks from everyone.
Lasalia should lead the way. Yes, speaking. For those of you who have the problem.
Alright, go. Lead the way.
Okay, so we'll say that all of you are following the expert of Lazalia's sneaking, which I think should give you all a +1,
6.
+6.
It should give
It
you...
makes your proficiency trained if you're not trained.
Yeah, which
Okay.
right now is 6.
Yeah, I'm already trained, so.
Yeah, I'm not
Are you
following.
trained in stealth?
Nope.
You get
So you get
+2.
+2, so +9, so 22.
Lazalia is at least an expert in sneak. Or-
Yes.
stealth. I'm an expert.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so then all of you get the...
We already have stealth.
Those of you that don't, it is just a +1.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is? I thought it... Because if you follow the expert
Or,
clicky
sorry.
button...
No, it is a +2 because she's expert. It does not grant you proficiency in it. You gain a circumstance bonus to your skill check based on your ally's proficiency. +2 for expert, +3 for master, +4 for legendary.
Okay, sorry. The document that we have our character sheets on is incorrect then.
Because when we clicky, it makes +6
when-
to thing,
yeah.
everything.
Okay. We'll have to... I'll make a note of that.
So anyway, I got a dirty 20.
Well, so 17 then.
With your +2 and your +2?
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you get?
31.
So everybody was over 20?
19!
I have a 17.
17.
I have a
30.
candlestick as well.
You have a...
I'm holding a candlestick.
Okay.
For some reason.
There's Colonel Mustard in the library with the candlestick.
You just like the shape?
No, in case somebody like comes out, I can clock them over the head with it.
I think what it is he picks up anything as a weapon, a rock, a boot, a candlestick.
I'm just saying that using a great sword in close quarters combat may be difficult, flared base or not. You broke Lauren.
I got my 2 daggers because now I've got 4 daggers on me, 4 steel daggers. I've got 2 of them in my hands.
Just like 2 in each hand, one facing each way.
Where they come
No,
from.
I've got 2 put away and 2 in my hand.
Alright. Creeping along, you can actually hear some of the noise of the party here coming through some of the doors. So you've got a little bit of buffer, shall we say, as you creep along the first few steps.
Wow, that was quick.
Hold on. A little bit of buffer as you creep along the first few steps. They're looking the other way. There's a door to your left and stairs to your right.
Stairs.
Okay, so hugging this wall very carefully, you get up here without arousing any suspicion. And you get to the top, left and right.
Can't go wrong with right.
I'm just gonna totally say left.
Books, vases,
Oh, you're the one leading, so.
doorway into a dining room.
Were there no papers on that bookshelf?
No, just a few books.
Okay, so I want to go in that room and just have a quick spin around.
Okay.
Soul
You've
gem.
got potions, soul gems,
Ooh, is there? I see poison on the thing.
potions, soul gems,
Okay, yeah.
flowers.
Oh, potion invisibility.
Grab.
Oh, that's draft of strength. Ooh, I'd like that.
Well, we'll grab it all.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go out again. And the arrows. I grabbed the arrows. For sure.
What's that other poison there? Might be useful for like
It's just a...
stamina poison. Okay.
Okay, so let's go out again. And is there anything that way at all?
To the right?
No. Oh, drawers. Books.
On something task.
13 coins in
common
the
taste.
wardrobe.
Okay. We'll...
We'll do the loot later.
Yep.
I just look at the fine clothes. Ooh.
This end, 2 doors.
Oh, sheep dip. Okay, can we sneak forward just a little bit so we can see what's in there? Ooh, that's bedroom.
See
Is
what
there
the-
a desk in there? An office desk or something?
Study?
Let's see what dirty secrets we can find in here.
No, it looks like it's just a bedroom.
Perhaps a guest bedroom.
It doesn't look very...
Over here, not much to see. and then a
I'm just
door
like-
that when you just like press slightly, snow blows in.
Well, where the hell is everybody's?
I think
Rooms.
the estate here, there's multiple buildings, is there not, when we pulled in?
It was hard to tell from the front gate. You would expect there to be multiple buildings.
I'm
perhaps.
guessing if you're going to keep secrets, you're not going to leave it in the building where people were wandering around.
No.
So I say
As I take the cheese and the bread and just go like, these rich people have really good food. Okay, let's go.
Going
Do
outside.
you need another candelabra? There's one there.
No, I have my tactical candelabra.
do wield those candelabras.
Are we going? We are going outside. Okay.
Creeping outside, you're faced with a snowdrift and some stairs leading directly up to a guard at the crossroad.
Go quiet.
And I'll club him with the. In front of him. So he turns and walks that way so I can club him with the candlestick.
Over the fence. So he's looking at the fence, so we just go behind him.
I think you'll hear us moving behind him.
You guys can go louder just in case the microphone
Oh,
keeps getting.
Stage whisper.
Add a whisper, I say.
I say so.
Okay, so hold on.
Where do you want my like? Am I doing it at the end of the row? Am I doing it like
You know what?
over
Do it
the
at the
side?
Do it at the end, because I think we'll just hug the building and go around.
Yeah.
Okay,
And as
okay.
we walk by, I'm gonna clock him with the candlestick.
We're not
We're
gonna
not
get
going
to.
that far.
Oh. Okay, fine.
So I'm going to.
What was it made of anyways? Is it silver? Is it nice? Is it
I
polished?
have 60 feet.
Yep.
I'm not sure how far that can get me. If it can get me to the other side of the fence, like where the eyeball is, then great. If it can't, then I'll go to like the corner of the eye, sort of just off, and I'll make like, because I can't make any really like purely distinguishable noises, so I'll make it kind of sound like there's like scrambling and grunting along the side, like if somebody's trying to climb up or something.
Yeah, that's within ghost sound.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it right about at that pillar.
Okay.
He turns to look and just sort of like slowly marches up the steps. It's far enough away that you guys don't need a roll to get here to the courtyard. You see another guard looking in your direction as you just barely round the corner. There's a building that you're in and one other building across the way from what you can see.
Can anyone else throw sounds to farther for the other one? Actually, you know what? I know what I'll do. I will actually use Mage Hand, and I will just clump up a snowball. Because how far away is that guard?
That one about 90 feet.
90 feet? Even if we're hugging the building?
Well, you'd have to get along here and he's looking in your direction.
Okay, okay.
So I'm having you guys like
Up here, okay.
right here.
Then I will, 30 feet away from me, because that's as far as Mage Hand can go, clump up a snowball and just toss it at his face.
At his face.
Yeah.
Okay.
From like, so the snowball is going to be coming 30 feet away from me from like behind. Thank you. So a snowball from here just went.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a charisma check for the handling of that mage hand.
And that's gonna help
That's
us
not
how?
gonna be. So, see, then he's gonna start looking for whoever threw that snowball, and we can sneak away.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna use that hero point. I should not have used that hero point.
That was worse.
Yeah.
But don't you use
That's an 11.
You use the better of the two.
11 total.
So I'm the only one with a hero point left. Eek.
So it's a pretty embarrassing throw. Mind you, you're like 30 feet away and trying to calculate the angle over to that guy.
It's a triangle, okay? Triangles are hard.
Triangle.
But-
Sexy. Every triangle's a love triangle when you love triangles.
It is tossed and
Degeneracy.
it is visible, and the guard he's sort of like an older, gruff kind of guard. It's like, Elroy, you better not be causing shit again. And he just starts making his way over towards the trees on the right side here, giving you enough of a break to move forward a little bit.
Okay.
He's roughly between those two trees.
Well, and I see the doors right there. So the one guard's at the post. That guard is now looking at the trees. I think we have our chance just to make a break for it for the door.
Sorry, he's actually between those trees and this because you threw from about here and it only made it about that far. He's on his way to here.
Okay.
So you'll actually have a moment once he gets past these garden boxes that you could go forward, except for the person leaning against that door.
Into the guard.
I'm going to make a louder noise of scrambling on the... Here, I give you the thing.
What happened to the long pens?
I don't know. I make a noise over here that sounds like scrambling.
Alright, you can give me a deception check for this one to see if you can pull these people away from their post.
I do not do deception well. I do diplomacy well. I do intimidation well.
I have an idea if this doesn't work.
I have an idea too.
That's not
Bad.
horrible.
What are you talking about? That's the upper percentile of the die.
Yeah. So that's going to be 24
Wait.
for deception. My deception went up because I put on the roads.
Okay, yeah. A 24, you're going to get the attention of one of the guards in that area, and it's believable enough that he's going to call out to the other guards. Guys, over here, I think we've got someone trying to climb up the wall. And they will sort of, do that jog march up to there. This fellow will work his way up there as well, leaving the way open to you to pass right through this door.
Okay, let's hope there's nobody on the other side of this thing.
There is, in fact, someone on the other side of this thing. You pull it closed as quietly as you can. I'll let Lazalia make a stealth roll for closing the door for the party.
Doors. Heckin' doors.
How do I... 24.
24.
How do I not know how to add 12 and 12?
Yeah, so you well practiced at not letting people know where you are until it's too late. You sort of swing the door open, usher everyone in, and swing it shut in one smooth, nearly silent motion, as this guard is just making his way up the stairs as part of his rounds.
Methinks that we'll have to go upstairs.
Yeah. As soon as the guard is out, just getting to the crest of the top of the stairs, I'm just gonna look at everyone and deke them behind the pillar, and I will twiddle my fingers and cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at Jeeves. Fuck him up. And my little Unseen Servant, Unseen, just gonna water up and like a little kid, just kind of tug at his tunic.
Okay. When it says unseen, is it actually invisible?
Yes, it's an invisible servant.
Okay.
Load up. We'll tell you the exact details. There we go.
So you said just as he sort of rounded the corner was your plan?
Yeah, an unseen servant is invisible, though it normally doesn't sneak, so it's usually only hidden. So anyway, it just goes up and kind of tugs.
Okay. But you said just as he rounded the corner there?
Yeah, just kind of tug at his tunic.
Okay, so yeah, the unseen servant, it's a little bit noisy as it's running up because, as you say, it doesn't sneak.
The thing, yeah, but I cast, I have a range on it, I believe. Oh, freaking, I can't. Spell unseen servant.
It has a stealth roll of 8. Or plus 8, rather.
But anyway, I have plans.
It rolled a 1.
So anyway,
it sprints up the stairs with the pat 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 of toddler feet on tile.
Yep.
So it's enough for the guard to be a little bit confused and looking about, and he's just sort of here and you can just see the edge of his silhouette as he turns and turns and turns, trying to figure out what the heck is going on.
I'm gonna gesture everyone to be at the bottom of the stairs to the right, right around the corner here, right there to the left, to wait here, and then I'm gonna tell my unseen servant to come back down, and where all those nice little wine bottles were.
Does it say how big your unseen servant is?
I do believe it will.
Those are some pretty fancy looking cakes on that counter.
Sweet rolls.
It
They
does
stink.
not say how big it is.
All right.
I'm assuming that for a servant, it's not going to be a little baby.
Yeah, I'm putting it roughly the size of this table here. So even these are a little bit of a reach for it, but it's able to come and make some ruckus with these 2 cups, and that bottle of wine, which at the sound of breaking glass, the guard will set to and run down to check out what the ruckus is. Halt! Who goes there?
And it's going to tell G's, every 2 minutes, knock something over. And just have him stay down there.
How long does it last?
Sustained. As long as I'm holding on to it.
Okay, I dig it.
And how far can you get away from him?
What's your
Spell
range?
has a range of 60 feet.
Okay.
So if you like stay at the top of this and just sort of like peek over while we're doing things,
Yeah,
we
that'll
should
keep
have
him
like
60 feet.
a run of the room downstairs to just sort of in random places.
Essentially, I'm going to get like a toddler fucking around with mom and dad, like cleaning up this, all of a sudden,
Yep.
go over there and start cleaning.
Or suddenly it's quiet. And
Yeah,
you don't
it's
hear
worse
anything
when
and you're
it's
like,
quiet.
what are they up to?
All right.
Go look in when they're quiet, man.
So Gislad is occupied just sort of like keeping watch over the edge and keeping his servant busy. The rest of you, Lazalia was leading before, right or left?
Let's go left. That looks like it's going to be a dead end. We'll just poke around looking for shit.
Loot all the good stuff.
Yep.
Is there anything in these like cupboards that would be it, or we're looking for like a proper desk?
No, these are all just like clothes.
Yeah, it's
Nothing,
wardrobe
nothing
stuff.
exciting.
That's what I thought, so we'll go to
Frayed
the other
bottom
end.
candelabras.
Right or left? Well, left is
Yeah, let's go just take the first one.
It's a ritzy place.
ritzy closet.
Yeah.
Another bedroom.
Jeez.
What's in the chest trunk?
finding
Is that a desk?
It's a desk, and there looked like there was a scroll on it.
6 gold in the chest. I'll collect that later for you guys.
There's information.
Blank rolls of paper, ink, well, quill, and a book. Nothing exciting. I'll say at about this point, the little servant has like hopped onto the bench, hopped onto the table, and like dumped the plate of food on the floor. Broken that bottle of wine. And the guy down there is just losing his mind. I said halt! Who? What nonsense is going on here? So you come back to Gislad and report your findings.
Nothing.
Nothing up here.
No.
I'll have my unseen servant go and open the door. Like the front door.
I think it's a little too small to reach the latch.
Was there any way to go downstairs
I
other
wouldn't think
than
I've
coming
seen-
up?
Considering these things are supposed to do like mundane stuff for you, you'd think it'd be able to get to a doorknob.
I'm imagining it small. I could be ruling that wrong, but that's just what we're gonna
Oh,
go
fair
with
enough.
for now.
Oh,
Are
no,
you
you can go with
thinking
small.
Dobby size?
Even Dobby size can get like my daughter can open up a thing.
Yeah, that's
So yeah, no,
terrifying.
that's good. Let's stick with the limitations. This is good. Gotta fight for it. Okay. Let's get back to the bottom. No, not the bottom of the stairs yet. From up top,
Yep.
I am going to have it go behind
Like around the corner to
Around
the
the
left
corner there?
here?
Yep.
and grab a goblet.
Mm-hmm.
Grab 2 goblets
Um.
and just go into this room here and just go like this.
Boing,
Boom,
boing,
boom,
boing,
boom,
Yeah,
boom.
it takes these 2.
Yeah.
Gets around there. The terrible 2s are a great time.
Yeah, and then we're gonna come back down the stairs, and like as the guard's gone, we're gonna make our way down to the bottom floor, see what we
To the
find.
left there.
As you hear the bong 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 starting, he runs in and you can just hear the sound of sword hitting wood as he's just like hacking at the shelves. Like, just stop! 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 Because you can see the 2 going. So you make your way down.
If he hits my unseen servant, it just goes.
You turn to the right. At this point, he's drawn in, not drawn in this person. You overhear a bit of a discussion happening in this room, and there's some passages to the right.
I think we should like hide behind that pillar kind of thing and listen in to find out what they're talking about.
While you guys are listening, I think I think we should split up, and someone else should go to the other room and just keep looking.
Yeah, if you're more stealthy, so you can hide in this open area better, I will continue along to the left further down and just sort of like see if there's an office or something just a little bit further.
Okay. For Lazalia is staying. Is anyone else staying with her to listen?
No, I'll go with the ruin.
Okay, so the three of you are moving on right now. It's just Lazalia listening in.
I don't want to leave Lazalia around, so I'll stay behind with Lazalia then.
It's okay.
Okay, then I leave you.
I may have ruined the conversation here.
Oh no.
But the long and short of it, I'll say the door is actually closed, so it's harder to hear. But it's sort of like, I've done what you wanted. Why won't you, just let me be? It's like, you will serve the Thalmor as long as you are useful, and when you are no longer useful, we will tell you that. We are done when we say we're done. And he's like, please, I have a family. I just want to be done with this and go back to my life. And sort of things of that nature going on behind this door.
I'm not there to be upset by this.
Ooh, this looks
The
like
two of you find another desk with just blank rolls of paper. You find some notes in the chest, however.
We'll take... Oh, investigator's key. So we'll take the key.
Just take it all.
Yeah, we'll take just all of it.
You also got notes on the dragon invasion.
Mm-hmm.
You got a
Key.
A key for something, and we also got Thalmor notes on Delphine and Ulfric.
yes.
Okay. Is there anything like on those shelves? Is that any like bookkeeping?
Just normal books. Nothing extraordinary.
I think we can get out through the back here, can't we?
Possibly. It is at this point you maybe want to gesture towards
You'll feel a mage hand on your shoulders going,
well, you stayed with her.
No, he
No.
didn't.
no, because she said fuck off.
Oh, right, okay.
Did
No, she said that she would be okay.
Yeah.
So you're with us.
Yeah, I
Same
don't
thing.
need you. You useless cat. Move.
That sounds like something Osmond would say.
So
Yes.
you mage hand her shoulder and just like, give her the
Like pat, pat, tug, tug.
I'm going to come back to them, but I'm going to tell them I'm not going anywhere because there's someone being held against their will inside that room, and we need to get the other person out of there and rescue that person.
I can agree with you, but right now it's another time or place.
This is the place.
Did you hear a name? Did you hear a name?
No. But it sounds suspicious.
I have an idea. No, not that. I will stand up. I will unstealth myself and just kind of like go up to the door that's like closed and just be like, just knock on it. Just be like, excuse me, like, hello?
You're going to that door and knocking on it?
Yeah,
Right now?
yeah.
And I'm going to stand on the other side of the pillar. Like, I'm going to go with him. Stand on the side of the pillar.
Like here?
Be by the door.
Here.
And just to be stealthy. And I think I should be on the other side, maybe. On the other side of the door.
Hold on.
In case the person comes out so that they can't see me, but I can help him quickly.
Okay.
Okay. Makes sense.
So, Osmond as... What's your fake name right now?
Oh, something Silverblood is like Hadvar or something.
Hadvar Silverblood is walking up as a Nord to the door and knocking
Yeah,
on it.
I have the candlestick in my hand.
Donk, donk,
No, I'm
donk.
just gonna knock on the door like a normal person.
So... Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, so knock, knock, knock. And you hear a curt elven voice from behind the door. I said we're to be left alone. This is a private discussion.
Knock, 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 knock.
Go away or I'll have your head.
This is the candlestick guy here about the candle stuff. I heard there was an incident. I heard there was an incident.
Let's get that deception.
Oh my god! Is your refrigerator running?
You better go catch it.
11?
Jesus.
Oh my god.
We don't need any candlesticks. Be gone.
No, there was an incident in the main thing. They told me to come over here. And I used the ambassador's name.
Your name
Owen?
dropping.
If you remember it, perhaps.
Eleven?
Elvin N.
No, Arlen.
Let me know when you've decided on your final answer.
You're thinking of my name. Stop thinking of my name.
Pinocchio.
Some lady named Arleven.
The host, Dad?
Just looking at you like shock, horror, and dismay.
The hostess lady.
So you hear like
Sitting on the stairs going like, oh fuck.
you hear passive-aggressive footsteps coming towards the door, and it just like swings open swiftly. It says, "Alenwin is in the other building. Where is your escort?"
And I just clock him in the head with the candlestick.
And I jump in too.
Roll to hit.
As soon as I hear that, I'm like, oh crap, and then I get up. But I'm at the stairs.
Improvised weapon. Okay. 21 to just. That's like no bonuses. It's nothing.
Where did you try to clock him? In the head? Knock him out?
I'll give you a hit on a 21.
Yeah, I just like clock him right across the face with the. What do you say? That's a D.
A D4.
D4.
Plus strength.
So that's 7.
7.
Points of boo-boo damage.
Yep.
Hey.
Let's just get this freaking bell rung by.
Yeah, so you clock him across the head, and it's, very WWE cut right here, blood pouring down the side of his face as he stumbles back onto the ground and just barely catches himself and immediately yells, "Guards! Guards!"
Talia was going in right after with the pokies.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, you know what? We'll give you the sneak attack before guards. You get 3 actions. What you got?
I have got my daggers.
So
you
move,
probably have to
attack,
move.
attack.
Yeah. Ooh.
Is that a good O or a bad O?
It wasn't O followed by whack.
Fair enough.
26.
My bad.
26 will hit.
Okay. Oh, maybe I'll just do the other next one too. That would be 23.
Okay,
Wow.
Both hit. Only one is a sneak attack.
The
Bless you.
first one is a sneak attack.
So that's a 6. A D6. Oh, that would be a 4. Do I
Okay.
take the top one? And,
No, you take the bottom one. So 3,
7,
7,
8.
8.
Okay. And the second attack?
No, that was for both of them.
Oh. Okay. Yeah,
Do
so
you not get more than one
And
dice?
you should be
for
adding your
sneak attack?
dexterity to it.
No,
Oh,
that's-
sorry, plus 5.
an additional
So that'd be 13.
10 for the
Yeah.
2 hits.
Yeah.
So that should be 18.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, so
It's all good. We were just we're missing something here.
I lost my brain. Sorry.
That's
all good. You hear the dull thwack of the candlestick hitting him, and you immediately leap through the door, just and stab both daggers into him, and you get him pretty good, but he's still alive. He's just now got a dark elf on his chest on the ground, and he is bleeding and double stabbed. And now, a little bit more weakly, he goes, "Guards! Guards!"
That's my cue to get up. Oh, God.
And that's where we'll take our break. So we'll be back in 15 minutes at 7:30 to see just what happens next.
What shenanigans we get
we
up
were
to.
so close.
We will see you all in 15 minutes. Hello everyone and welcome back to Daedra and Deathclaws. We've just knocked a Thalmor agent over the head with a
That's right.
candlestick holder and stabbed him twice.
That's where we are.
All because we heard someone on the other side of the door sort of pleading for his freedom.
And his family. Let's admit
Boys and
it,
girls,
that's
join a
probably the
union
family.
if you want to get in that.
So, we begin
Oh my
just
God.
as the bleeding agent on the ground has called for the guards. It is at this point that we will roll initiative.
The other guy's smashing and banging in that back room. Do I get to use
You
stuff?
are first, last round.
No, because you've already popped in and stabbed him. So I would say stealth is a bit of a far
stretch.
gone conclusion at this
Bit of
point.
a stretch.
Oh.
John, you don't need to go up. We'll just laser pointer imagine it from
Oh
here.
my god.
8.
Especially because I can't get the overview. So we're just gonna post
Guys,
up
it's that's
in-
how I imagine Osmond, just like, hello!
We'll just post up in the corner of his office here. Yeah.
That
So
guy looks like a Thalmor.
that's because he is. That's the one they knocked in the head.
The guy that's
Yes.
over there on
He's
the
the
other
one
side
who
of
came to the door because he's the
He's attacking you because you helped him.
Okay. Alright.
She's just yelling, I'm from the Union.
I'm from the Candlestick Makers Union!
Yeah, that is a total of 21, I
heard
think.
there's
Yes,
labor
21.
violations.
just lad.
No.
Rolled a 1, so that would be a grand total of 9.
Wow, rolled a 1 still better than me. 8.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I can't remember
Maybe
what I
better
rolled, but my perception is a 9. So it would have been more than those two.
Okay. We'll go ahead and put
Because
you
I
in
got
the-
really mad and I put it in jail. So I know it wasn't very big. It was like 4 or 5, I think.
Okay.
So I go first?
No, you don't. The Thalmor agent that is lying on the ground being stabbed.
I would imagine I'm on top of him.
Yes. His first action will be to call guards! Guards! His second action will be to cast Shocking Grasp on you.
Are you wearing any metal?
She's carrying a dagger.
I've got 2 daggers in my hand and I have 2 daggers in my...
But they're in him, too.
What's
Yeah.
your AC, Lazalia?
24.
24. Yes, that is
Where's my AC?
indeed going to be a hit.
Doing real great over here, y'all.
But Osmond had a good point. The blades are inside of him and I'm holding on to them.
It just makes it so it's easier to hit you.
They're insulated by leather. So, that is 13 points of electricity damage to you as he just like reaches out with both of his hands, grabs onto your shoulders, and shocks you with such great force that you retract your attack somewhat. The other guard comes charging in from his distractions of broken glasses and
Bloody ghosts! Ah!
sprinting along. The two of you, I imagine, were a bit further back from
We're down
the
the
door.
hall.
Yeah.
So he's going to see Osmond standing there. It's going to take him, actually, from that black back closet, 3 move actions to get right behind you, standing in the doorway there.
Good take me ups.
Next is Aruyan.
Alright. I am going to stand up from my oh god damn it at the stairs. I'm gonna stand up and I am going to go, you know, I really should have cast False Life on myself before we got here, because that would have been, like, logical, knowing us. But too late now! Whee! And I'm going to cast Acid Arrow down the hallway to... Because you said that
The guard.
The other guard who was fighting the ghosts is behind Osmond, so I should be able to see him because it's a really clear straight hallway.
Straight hallway, you got the shot.
Wunderbar! Alrighty. Oh, and I don't even have to do, it's 120 feet, so I'm fine, yo. I'm fine, yo! God, that is not going to hit. I don't think. Does a 17 hit?
Negative.
I didn't think so.
No,
So
it's
it just sort of like splashes harmlessly across one of the pillars because I miss aim.
Yeah, you were trying to hit him as he was moving in, but you didn't judge the movement quite right. Anything else?
No, I'm because I had
Takes
purposely said that I was sitting down, going like, "Oh, for the love of," so I had to get up to do the thing.
Okay,
So that's
Rosalia.
all mine.
Oh, yes. Okay, so,
You're shocked.
is there any lasting anything with that shock? Like, I'm with it right away?
You're fine because you're not wearing any metal armor.
Okay. Good. So, I'm, yeah.
I actually should have given the other fellow a turn there. He just sort of like steps back and like tries to gauge the situation, and it seems that he's just going to let the situation unfold. He's walking backwards towards the camera.
Okay. Okay. So, since I'm on top of the guy,
Yeah.
I might as well keep stabbing. Yeah.
You have another dagger.
I don't suppose that 12 will hit. I don't suppose that 18 will hit.
She's going through dice fast.
We'll say that the electricity sort of gave you sudden onset arthritis, and it just hurt too much to really grip your blades, and so it's just like a loose grip, not quite cutting.
Kind of tearing at his clothes.
Yeah.
You know that feeling in your arms after you've been like leaf blowing for a long time,
Yeah.
or pressure washing?
That
It's like,
vibration?
and it just like makes you like that.
Awesome.
Just Slad is next.
I will use my first action to run down the hallway.
Okay.
How far is the hallway down the hallway? Want to make it 30 feet?
It's 60 feet.
Okay, I will use 2 actions to get next to Osmond and the rest of everyone. And I'll just look Osmond in the eye and be like, "You guys got this, come on. I said kill if we're gonna get caught." And I will inspire courage by saying, "I said kill if we're gonna get caught."
Courage is inspired, Osmond.
Am I within
So this
that?
other Thalmor guard is
If I'm-
behind me.
It's within
Yes,
6.
like right up
Well,
behind you.
your
Yeah.
range of movement is only 50.
Yeah, you get everybody with that, you're 10 feet away from Osmond.
Yes. Okay.
He's right behind me.
10 feet away. The guard is behind you.
Guard is right behind me. Perfect. I'm gonna wheel around and just yell, "I'm from the Union," and just club him with the candlestick.
All right.
And since I didn't concentrate on my spell, my unseen spirit just like a fart in the wind.
You failed me. Yeah, I don't think 12 is gonna kind of
No.
He appears to be a non-union employee.
a non. You know what?
Don't forget my spire.
13. I don't think that's going to make a difference.
Well, not if my 18 didn't hit.
I swing and then I'm gonna throw it at him, not trying to like hit him with it, but like see if he'll
Distract it.
try to catch it, and then pull my great.
Your third action will be to pull the great sword.
I do have quick draw.
Also, I think two-handed weapons actually take 2 interacts
It's fine.
to pick up.
You don't have anything smaller than that?
I have my dagger on my boot, but
What about alchemist fire or something?
I didn't put all that shit in my because I'm wearing my fancy clothes.
I'm wearing my fancy duds, yo!
Yeah, for it being a two-handed weapon, quick draw is a little bit trickier. It still takes 2 interacts to grab it. You've only got 1 action left because you swung and you tossed.
Kick him
Or-
in the nuts.
You can skip the toss, just drop it, and quick draw get a strike on him.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Non-union, eh? See, we
Osmond voice. Osmond voice.
non-union, eh? I'm playing Osmond, but not Osmond. 16. That's not gonna do.
A little bit better. It's just gonna glance off his sort of scaled elven armor shoulder and do nothing.
I'm not about it.
And on their turn, he is going to, first of all, just keep running. He's going to make an athletics check to push you to the side so he can
shit.
get through the door.
Stand like a brick wall.
That's a natural fucking 20.
Oh shit, I am going to get fucked up.
So that is a 31 against your athletics DC.
How do you do? What is DC is plus 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 23 on the athletics DC. That's a high DC. Can you pass that?
Yeah, so he doesn't quite crit, but he definitely shoves you to the side and off balance 5 feet, just sort of like a shield bash to the side as he's charging forward. So movement, the shove, and then Lazalia on top of his boss. He's just gonna raise his sword and try to plant it right in the center of her back.
No!
He didn't roll very good.
Yay!
It is a 15 to hit.
That misses.
Doesn't hit.
So if he's going down and the boss man is underneath him,
Maybe on a 1.
Come on!
Maybe if you would have rolled a 1, you would have missed.
No.
Natural 20. Shh.
No, Lazalia feels it coming with her 6th sense and just sort of like rolls to the side and pulls the boss with her a little bit, and it just
On top of her so that it goes into him. No? Okay.
I tried. I'm sorry. I tried.
I know, thank you.
Aurelian is next.
Yeah, so I no longer have any long range targets.
Would 17 have done it because you were flanked?
No, that's not even close.
Oh no, I'm 24.
Okay.
Oh, police. It's almost a critical fail.
Okay, I am going to run for a maximum of 75 to be sort of like beside, like just in the door
Okay.
there.
Just past Osmond.
Like literally just right like where his character is standing because he's like got pushed right against it or something. I just want to be able to like see the room so that I can cast spells from a distance.
Okay.
Well, you said that it was 60 feet, so that's 3 movements for me. So
Okay. Next is Lazalia. Oh, sorry. The boss didn't even get his turn. He just his guard took the turn. He is going to make an athletics check to push you off of him and free himself. That is a 19 plus 11 for a 30 against your athletics.
So I have to roll?
No,
No.
that's
athletics.
because it's 7 plus 10, so 17.
17.
That is a critical success, so I'm going to say he pushes you off with such vigor that you like come to standing and then you end up on your back.
So you're prone.
Because it is a critical success, gotta give it to him. And then just like lifting his head slightly to assess the room and swirling his hands, he's going to cast Mirror Image. And as he does, 3 illusory images of himself swirl about his space, confusing his exact location. Now you may proceed with your turn. I apologize for that.
Would I be able to discern who is who because I was right there?
You might have if you were still on top of him, but having been thrown onto your back, you were just disoriented enough that when you sit up, you're not sure which is which.
Okay. So is the other guy really close to where I am? The other guard?
Yeah, you were actually kind of knocked into him when you were thrown off of the other guy. So you've got the guard behind you, the boss in front of you, you're in the middle.
Oh, so I'm flanked.
Yes. That's why I asked about 17, because you were flanked.
Oh, okay. So
Turn and fight the guy that you're flanking with Osmond.
yeah.
Osmond does not have the flank because he got pushed through the door. You, however, are right behind the guard for your spellcasting position.
Okay. He is flanked.
I think only if you have a melee weapon would he actually be flanked, or does that matter?
I mean, I have
A melee weapon equipped, not just on your person.
I have a spell that is literally starts from me. It's not a range, it's not a touch, it's like a cone from my position. So I'm assuming that I'm still like wiggle my fingers, y'all gonna get hurt.
It doesn't matter if you have a weapon or not.
Wonderful.
Oh. Nope, you do have to, or be able to make an unarmed attack, which you are capable of, so yeah, flanking.
Okay.
Okay, so can somebody remind me what flanking does?
-2 to AC.
For him.
Yeah.
I don't have to, as long as
No,
I don't
it's-
have to think about it.
It's
I'm
something in his brain, not in ours.
Yep.
good. So I'm gonna. What I'm gonna do is, from the sitting position, I'm going to use my daggers to pull myself up in his thigh, in his stomach, in his shoulder, pulling myself up.
I tell you what, roll the first two, and if they're both hits, you can roll the third one, and I'll skip the action it would normally take you to stand up.
Okay. $22.
Hit.
Roll your mirror image.
No, he's not hitting to mirror image. She's hitting to
The guard behind her.
guard.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hit.
Would you like to spend your third action to stand up?
Yeah.
Okay.
But as I'm standing up, I want to pull up on that one that's in his thigh.
Okay. Would you roll the damage for that, please?
No.
I refuse. All of this sucks. I'm
Sorry,
rolling
I
like
put the dice away. I don't know why I thought that I wouldn't be using these dice. Apparently, I'm not using that one.
I don't even know where that one went.
I'm just afraid of stepping on it. It's the caltrops of.
Seven.
It's a D20. You're fine.
7 points of damage.
It's a
Did you add your 5?
Did you add your 5?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, so you just, you find a spot between the armor.
We'll
you
find
dig
it later,
in.
Ma.
It's not a very effective strike because you were trying to climb with it, but you gave it your best shot. Gislad is next.
Can I see mirror image dude through the door?
No, because you're 10 feet away from the door still.
Okay, then I will spend my move action to get into the door frame.
Okay, you're shoulder to shoulder with Aruian.
Oh, did you add the +1 from the Inspire Courage?
It was a 1.
You
For
get
the damage?
yes, you get +1 for damage because of Inspire Courage.
Hadn't it worn off?
No,
No.
it wears off on his turn, which is after you.
Okay.
Reminding
you.
So,
Six.
yeah, so one more point.
So 8. Since 7
Got it.
is 8.
Aruian. Or, sorry,
Thank you.
Gislad, just move to the door.
I was gonna say, I'm already done!
2 actions left.
I just thought! I didn't even do!
So yeah, I will get to the door. My one action. I will use Inspire Courage. My other one, just look at my allies and go, it's just 2 guys! There's 4 of us! What the fuck? And then for my last action, I will...
We're royally screwed.
No, we're not.
I haven't even started
I will
swinging
cast
yet.
Shield.
Shield. Very good. Next, Osmond.
I haven't even started swinging an actual weapon. I've been rocking a candlestick.
Exactly! Swing a weapon!
Did you inspire us again?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm
With
gonna
the-
take the
come
point
on!
of my greatsword.
Yep.
I don't find
And
that
because he's
inspiring.
now in front of me, he's walked past me.
Yes, it will take you a movement action to get there because you were pushed 5 feet to the side. You've got to round the corner.
Okay. I want to try to go up behind him, and I want to kick him in the back of the knee, if I can.
Okay.
So like one action, move up to him. Second action, kick him in the back of the knee and like drop him to like at least one knee, and then third action.
So you're doing a shove to make him prone?
So he's flanked
Yes.
still.
Yeah. You just sort of like boulder past your enemies, your allies rather. You go for the kick, which is an athletics attack kind of thing.
You really like the kick.
22.
It's the boots. It's
I'm
the
aiming like
boots.
right in the back of his knee to like put him at least to one knee.
You just barely manage to make that knee buckle, and he sort of drops to one knee.
And then I'm going to take my greatsword point first and try to ram it through his collarbone.
Now here's the thing, remember, you 2 take the attack penalty for multiple attacks.
Okay, but I get your +1.
Mm-hmm.
17 plus 7 is 24. 25.
25 will hit.
Nice!
I need a D12. Oh, I never get to use a D12. Where's my D12s?
Near the soccer.
Oh, 11! Plus 7.
nice.
18 points of damage to just wind up and
Did you
ram
take
it.
the extra one from me?
19.
19 points of damage to ram it through his collarbone.
I think that would hurt.
Yeah, so your greatsword, like, it starts off at a point and it just gets wider and wider and wider. You get like 2/3 of the length of the blade into this guy, and like,
Blood.
it's pretty brutal.
Brutal.
But you have not yet taken the sword out, and therefore the bleeding is not all that significant.
Yes.
Yes.
Worst part is to remove the projectile.
It is his turn. He is somewhat paralyzed by this new happening. But in front of him is Lazalia. He still has a sword in hand and a boss on the floor in front of him, and he's gonna do his duty to the last.
Duty.
Duty.
Um,
We're a bunch of children.
That's great. We're childs that hurt.
he's gonna
Yes, Irish Alicia.
swing at her sort of recklessly, just slashing at the ground for a 30 to hit.
I nimbly jump out of the way.
No, you don't.
He makes another follow-up attack for a 25 to hit.
Oh my god, twice.
Swing, bada, swing.
That's gonna end up being 22 points of slashing damage as he
That's
catches you
55.
on both sides with his elven sword.
Nope, 35.
And then he's going to raise his shield sort of like overhead, protecting his back as best as he can, and end his turn. The boss, who is surrounded by the swirling mirror images, is going to spend his first action standing up.
Makes sense.
Do all his people stand up too?
Yes, all of his mirror images copy his movements almost exactly. And then he's going to cast Vampiric Touch on Lazalia. I need a Fortitude save from Lazalia.
Bad worse.
No. Lazalia says no. Bad touch.
I did not consent to this touching. What was that?
Oh.
Up 12?
Your dice jail is full. You need a bigger dice jail.
So, Mom, one weekend, we need to take you to a witch's shop so that she can bless them or cleanse them. Please.
That's a lot of dice he's rolling. It's stressing me out. It won't be Osmond going down in this fight.
I've never gone down before.
No, you haven't.
I'm the one that raises people from the dead.
I also raise people from the dead, so like, hold your damn horses.
But
yes.
I'm usually
the
the
magical
one that
hero
does it.
over here. Magical healer over here, just going. Yes, that's all you guys.
We are the ones who most often bring people up, though.
I'm gonna just
Okay,
pour.
so Lazalia, as he reaches out with the vampiric touch, you can see a sort of a swirl of red energy moving from Lazalia towards his hand and right into his palm. As you can see her life force being drained, she becomes more and more gaunt as the blood is being sucked from her body, aerosolized and absorbed by the Thalmor agent. He deals 40 points of damage
out.
to you.
I am way out.
That is nearly what is it? The
Massive damage.
massive damage. I don't remember how massive damage works in this.
Yeah.
I think it has to be.
So he absorbs that life force from you and watches you crumple to the ground as his wounds seem to seal up
I'll
on
fix
all
that.
4 of his swirling bodies. And he just sort of looks forward with determination in his eyes.
Lazalia is out.
Okay, so she's collapsed on the ground then.
Yes. Jaslad.
What about me?
Next.
I haven't.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I was looking at Lazalia's turn. Aruian is next.
Aurelian should have gone before me.
It wasn't your turn.
It was you dying. It was
No.
the bad guy's turn, you dying.
Oh yeah, that's
Cause
right.
and effect.
Okay, so I am going to, because like I have bad guy 1, empty space, bad guy 2.
Yes.
I'm gonna,
He's there.
he's like beside me.
Oh.
So I'm going to like, I have a 15-foot cone of fire.
Yep.
I am not going to point it in such a way, because like this guy, he's further back, right? So I won't hit him if I
Yeah, green
spew fire.
shirt's in the back corner.
Okay, great. All right, that's aces.
Will it hit me laying on the ground?
Yes.
If I sort of like nope.
It's bad guy 1, Lazalia, bad guy 2.
But they're standing up, I'm laying down.
Yes.
Can
but
I not?
it's-
Can I not like?
It is an indiscriminate cone of flame. It's going to fill the front half of this room.
Think of flamethrower. It just kind of pours out.
Well, yeah, no, I get that.
But can I
was
take
just-
any more damage?
Well, you
Yes.
can take a death.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, you're
Oh
fine.
crap, I have to roll for death saves.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome to the party.
You are currently
No,
dying.
her dice.
I have to roll it though.
You can use my dice.
Oh, you want me touching your dice?
No, don't do it,
Listen here,
Mom.
Here.
Honestly, my best bet, likely, of hitting that Thalmor agent is
Do it.
going to be okay. So I'm gonna be hitting you. I'm so sorry. Burning hands.
Okay.
Yeah, burning hands.
So they all need to make a reflex save.
Yes.
Don't burn my sword.
I'm forging it in fire.
Alright, fair enough.
I have a 24 on the guard and a 15 on the boss.
That is just like my ADTC is 23, so it's just a success for the guard, and then for the Thalmor, that is a failure, not a critical failure.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
It is cursed.
That's so cool.
swap.
That is not. That is 10 points of damage. That is 10 points of fire damage. That is not great.
Okay. Well, the plus side of that is that it hits all of the mirror images, cracking all of them and damaging the mage directly at the same time.
Nice.
Nice.
So they all shatter to the ground like a million shards of glass.
And like my somatic component is this, but my verbal component is just like a scream of rage.
All right. Gislad is next. Lazalia becomes dying 2.
Because you got hit by her fire.
Well, when did I get dying 1?
When you
die.
fell down.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to do that.
You get a dying one when you die.
All right. First action, Gislad is going to walk into the room
Yep.
and put himself between Lazalia and the Thalmor mage.
Yep.
And then I was gonna look over and just be like,
You're so sweet.
I'm just gonna look at her and just be like, oh, please no. This one's not ready yet to say goodbye. And I will cast Soothe.
So what I imagine happening,
What
Soothe
does
is
that do?
Soothe is
I
a
heal.
healing spell. I imagine it's sort of like if you were to put a dehydrated grape or like a raisin or something in water. So you're like, and it just sort of goes, and you get like Oh, nice! You
You,
get just rehydrated.
You heal 14 points of damage.
So that's not from the 75 that I'm sitting at.
No.
That's
No.
from
You
That's
can
zero.
never
from
go below 0.
So you become conscious with 14 points of health, and you gain wounded 1.
Oh, so my dying's gone?
Yeah,
Your
dying's got
dying
is
wounded.
But
Isn't-
Wounded.
because you have wounded 1, the next time you go dying, you're going to start at 1 higher,
So
which
you
would
start
be
at
dying
dying
2.
2.
It doesn't care about how dying you were. It cares about how many times you got
How
to
many
die.
dyings you dined?
So
Yep.
I'm dying 0, wounded 1.
Yes.
Yes.
What's doom? I don't like the sound of that.
That also... I'll explain that later. Just slide,
Yep.
is that it for you?
Yep.
All right, next is Osmond.
I'm gonna reef that sword back out.
Yeah.
Ah!
Do you want
Fire
to just make an attack roll as the reefing out?
Sure.
For style points, yeah?
Unsheath in style.
28.
28 for him being flanked is a critical.
Get wrecked.
Get good scrub. You don't have.
All right, you don't roll twice. 10 plus 14 is 24 points of.
All right, so
10.
as you rip your great sword out of him, that was
I rolled a 5.
You
times-
also double your
I did.
stats.
Yeah.
Which is plus 7.
Okay.
So
Okay.
10 plus 14.
Okay.
He doubles the things individually and then clumps it together.
so as you
I know you
rip out your great sword that was buried roughly 3.5 feet deep into this guy, you can see and identify the colors of at least 3 or 4 different organs on your blade.
Yeah.
As he just like spurt, crumples to the ground.
Taste the pink mist, y'all.
Yeah.
And with my blade covered in the entrails of his employee, I'm gonna charge in the room like Conan the Barbarian.
Nice!
Yeah, attempt to bisect him. Is that the word?
Bisect
Cut
in two. Cut in two. Cut in twain.
And there's no more mirror image.
No, because I
I'm-
wrecked it all.
I thought that might happen if you
Ha! 25.
wanted
hits.
to do it.
I wanted to damage him, but I didn't know how mirror image worked, so I'm like, acid arrow is probably
10.
the best option.
10 points of damage.
All right, yeah.
Mirror works.
He
4 images up. Roll D4.
He is surprisingly hardy for a person in no armor.
Anything else?
Your sword barely cuts through the leather of his cloak, and you can see just a little bit of crimson blood dripping out from it. But he looks at you and grins.
That's my blood.
I want it back!
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
For his, it's going to be his turn now. He's going to turn to the man in the green shirt, and he says, "Gisser, if any of them live, your family is dead. And then he's going to just like raise his hand, snap his fingers as he brings his fist down, and a dimension door opens in front of him. He steps through it and is gone.
Okay.
Gisser, on his turn, he cautiously assesses the room around him, draws his dagger, and you're the closest. He charges Lazalia and tries to plant one in your chest. 19 to hit.
Nope.
You just sort of like parry it away. He's gonna try again, stab in the gut. That is a 9 to hit.
No.
So he's just like, he drops to his knees, sort of like trembling and shaking, but trying to heave the dagger again. And it will be Aruian's turn.
Gisser, we have money, and I am willing to pay to get you and your family out of this fucking place.
They're not here. They're at the homestead.
We will get there.
Agents are waiting. I have to kill you.
Okay.
I'm
We are
not
dead. Now let's go.
Yeah.
And I just pick him up onto his feet. Come on, we're dead. Slap, slap. Let's go. You're coming with us.
Go ahead and give me some kind of diplomacy.
I was gonna slap the knife out of his hand and headbutt him, but this is much nicer.
I was gonna take the knife
know what?
away from him and give him a big
I have been
hug.
waiting for a diplomacy check for fucking ever because it's the one skill I'm expert in. Finally. That will be a 28.
He's confused, but he's got sort of like that pain, frustrate, stress, confused, like, okay.
Alright, what's the best way for us to get out of here? We're dead, so where do you take the corpses that don't want to be seen?
Usually they start in the cellar.
Then that's where we go. Come on.
I think we should quickly check the desk and see if there's anything that we need to pick up.
I think
in
we need
here.
to go. He called guards. He's bringing more. We go now.
Yeah, he teleported out.
Oh, sorry. Let you go ahead.
Is there anything like on the top of the desk?
Yeah, there's some scrolls. I just
But
want
are
to
they
check
just
to see.
empty?
Well, I just grabbed them.
Blank rolls of paper.
I am going to close the door, take that big candle-looking thing, and try and just like ram it through the doorknob.
I think we'll
Right.
block yourself.
We need to go out there.
Oh wait, no, there.
No, we're going down the cellar. I'm gonna bar the door. Is there anything? Is there? Is that
Guys.
just a candle in that horn, or is it like oil in that candle?
It is a candle in the horn.
See that big basket of parchment?
Yep.
Thing? I'm just gonna throw the candle in there and shove it under the desk.
Okay.
We're setting this place on fire.
All right then, guys, get behind me. I will continue to light this place on fire. I'm gonna make this guy big and
Oh,
loud.
you want us to go first?
Yeah, you guys
Okay, I'm gonna go first.
And I'm
Let's
just.
hope that's the exit. Because it's probably a dead end cellar for all we know.
Well, let's just go.
So Irian was...
So I'm going to like they're going down and just like I'm like with my flamey hands.
Going backwards
Right.
down.
The ceiling and the walls all appear to be stone. The door has some wood in it. There's the bookshelves and the desk. But you can get the room going at a pretty hefty rate here.
Yeah.
Get it full of smoke anyway.
Yeah.
You make your way down the stairs, and there is a door here,
Excuse me.
a locked door.
Don't we have the key?
We have a key.
The key works.
Yeah. I just pull the key out.
Before we go through, I'm gonna dump over that candle stick into the bookshelf and hopefully catch the books on fire.
Well, this is all wood in this area, so.
I have. Holy shit! I'm gonna take a potion, glug, that allows me to gain one first level spell slot back. And I'm just going to fire that bottom wooden area on the other side of this door. I have one more burning hands left. So, yeah.
While we're running, can I take a health potion?
You certainly can.
Oh yeah. On that note, I'm gonna drink that draft of strength we found.
You didn't bring your potions with you. But
No,
we'll
that one
say-
he found, the draft of strength.
I was gonna say you can have one of those that we found today, and we'll just subtract it afterwards.
Did we
You're taking
find
the
a
draft
potion
of
of
strength,
healing?
I'm pretty.
I'm just gonna look it up right now. What did it?
Or minor?
Um,
I think it might have just been minor.
yeah.
It just
No, you know what? No, we saw at least 2 potions of healing, which are the 2d8, I think.
Yeah, 2d8 plus 5.
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll actually take it out of mine so that that inventory
Okay.
is there.
Perfect.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
8.
Well, let's go. The place is on fire. Let's move. Let's move.
Yeah, let's go.
plus 2 bonus to strength.
Are you taking any sort of a stealthy approach or just charging in?
I think
Nope,
we just run.
I'm dumping over candle sconces as we're
Yeah,
going, trying to torch the.
there's hay and cobwebs and such. I'm
Yep.
just like crashing.
As we were running, if I see, do we see any guards or anything nearby?
As you're running down, you don't see any guards in the immediate vicinity, but you do see a person. There is a guard on the left here. My mistake. And you see someone tied up in this prison cell.
I'll just look at the guard and just be like, fire! Run!
Yeah, I don't.
I'm not bluffing.
You're not bluffing, so it's not going to be a deception. You can do diplomacy to try and overcome the fact that you are not one of them and you're calling out fire.
I'll be
21.
21.
Yeah, with a 21, they see the fire and they just draw the sword. And we don't take kindly to arsonists at the embassy.
I don't want to burn to death! Run, you fool!
He stands fast. At
The exit is blocked! What are you gonna do, arrest me in ashes? And I look distraught. We're gonna die here! For what? Coin? I am a Nord-looking man with a slick back, sad-looking man.
I love you, and you make a very emphatic argument. Your role does not support it enough.
There.
So he's just going to, from the tip of his sword, step forward and say, "You stand back until my commanding officer gets here."
I cast acid arrow.
If you didn't cast it, I was gonna produce flame.
No, not that way.
Produce.
Oh yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! I rolled yeah. So that's a natural 20 plus 13 is 33.
That will be a critical hit acid arrow.
Woo!
So apparently I can buy dice, I just can't use them.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have an assortment of just boots, a rock, and a candlestick. I should take
You're gonna be an old man running an antique shop with a story for every item.
You see, I killed a dragon of
16.
thieves. I assaulted the Thalmor embassy with this
20. 40 points. 40.
So yeah, and while he's arguing with Jaslad, you just let loose an acid arrow, and it blasts clean through, sort of at a diagonal from one side of the chest to the other, and you can see him crumple as he's lost 8 inches of spine, and he's just supported by the bare edges of ribs and musculature. Just his top half drops about 3 inches, and he just.
So my fingers are steaming green and I just go,
Alright, I go up to the corpse and see if I can find keys to undo this poor bastard in the cage.
Yeah, we need to take everybody with us.
No.
what a dramatic fall.
What if the key we already have works?
I'm just gonna just try him out quickly.
He doesn't have any keys on him,
Okay,
but
Open the door?
the gate is actually open.
come on. We're getting you out of here.
I told you I don't know anything else about it.
I promise you we're not Thalmor. Come on, let's go.
Get the chains off. Let me undo his thing.
Oh, undo
What?
it or pick
What?
it or whatever.
What do you want then?
We want to
take
get you
with
out.
us.
Hey,
There's fire up there. We're
Yeah,
trying
sure.
to run away. Come on, let's go.
okay.
I'm gonna pass him the Thalmor.
Come this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere.
Wonderful. Let's go.
I'm gonna pass him the mace.
Oh, I just.
Hold on.
Why are we shooting him?
Hold on.
And the guy's dead.
We have to undo history.
Here. You know what? I actually have to
Dispatch.
do that as well to stop him from doing things. Alright. So he's good to go now.
Come with us.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
I hand
show
him
us.
the elven mace.
Alright. Yeah, sure. Okay. He can barely stand. He's been through so much pain.
Lazalia and I will prop him up either side.
This is the way.
Oh my goodness, that doesn't look very good.
It's
Is
supposed
it unlocked?
to be open. The key must be around here somewhere.
Lazalia. Lazalia.
Another dust.
Lazalia. Do you have pigs?
I do. I
Wonderful. I cast knock on the trapdoor.
What does knock do?
It
Gives you a +4 bonus.
Okay. How do
Thievery check. Roll D20 thievery check.
how do
You're panicking the poor mother.
Keep that die.
Not 20 plus 12 is 32.
Plus another 4.
36.
You breathe him a lot.
36.
It's a freaking lock and you give me a 20.
36 gets the door open.
Barely.
Barely.
So as we've got him in the thing, and I'm going one more
So who's helping?
So we
The
have
other
2
guy.
people now.
we have 2
dragging
people.
one guy that didn't want to come with us. He wanted to kill us.
I'm
and
just
this
like,
guy.
immediately our first plan is get to this guy's family and get him
Yes.
to Delphine.
Yes.
So, rushing your way through the caves. It's a bit of a drop.
The freaking troll?
Yeah.
He's sleeping.
You know, no, the troll is there. And you're standing on the top of the thing, and you see the troll, and you're like, wow.
Is there a way out?
Here.
Away from the troll?
No,
It's a one way from where you were to right here.
I
And the
don't.
troll is like roaring and beating its chest. Sort of like, come at me, bros.
I can do a couple more acid arrows.
I'll jump down and stab it.
No, use your bow!
Maybe no. Yeah.
I don't have my bow.
I gave it to you!
Did I actually bring it? I thought I only gave you the
I took
stabby
the bow
stabs.
and everything because I had everything for you!
I have my rock.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot him with a bow.
I'm gonna acid
Fucking
arrow
nobody-
him from.
I said! I had your bow over my shoulder! I had your bow and I was like, give me my daggers! Okay, I give you bow and arrow, here you go!
Lauren's just
I
trying.
thought
Lauren's
I
trying.
left them
He's doing
behind
his best.
with Lydia.
And I said, no, don't leave it behind. That's like your greatest weapon. I'm taking it with us. And you're like, okay, can you keep it in there? I'm like, yeah, I can sneak it in.
Sorry.
It's all good. I love you.
We'll get initiative real quick here.
Okay.
12 plus 6.
12.
18.
12 for Deslad.
Yeah.
20.
21.
That's the same order, is it not?
18. Who was the higher dex?
Almost.
No, she got 20.
Oh,
So the troll goes first
And
and
it's
is
not
going
dex?
to start by picking up a giant block of ice and throwing it at you guys. It's pretty indiscriminate, so we're going to roll a d4, and it's going at Aruian.
Good.
I'm actually okay.
I haven't taken any damage. You're still probably not
I
up to
never
full.
take damage.
That is a
I'm
28
not.
to hit.
28 hits.
All right. That'll be 14 points of bludgeoning damage as like 60 pounds of ice hits you almost dead center.
That's okay.
Um,
I'm fine.
and then for its third action, it's going to pick up another huge chunk of ice and just sort of like roar, ready for its next throw. Aruian is next.
So I rolled a 15 plus 13, 28.
28 will hit.
Lurbly. Okay, so... God, I love this circlet. That is a much better roll.
Which circlet are you wearing?
The circlet of destruction that
Okay,
Mulder brought us in. Mulder and Scully. 16... 26
All right.
points of acid damage. Yeah, 26.
That's a pretty good hit. You sort of almost blast off one of its shoulders, and it has to like adjust its grip on the ice before coming back up to strength.
Good.
Lazalia?
I'm gonna cast Shield as my third action.
Shield, good.
Okay. I am going to roll my dice and throw it in my dice jail. Oh, no, I'm not. That would be... Where am I looking? Oh, I can't see it, that's why. Am I hidden?
No, you were all kind of just like running as fast as you could.
30.
30 will hit.
Nice.
What kind of arrow are you shooting?
I am shooting a golden arrow.
Nice.
Oh, I wonder if I should make it fiery. Nah, just a dwarven arrow. And then, should I keep going or should I... I'll roll damage. Oh, that'll be 4.
Woo! Are you adding your dex?
You don't add dex on a projectile weapon, do you?
Could have swore you do.
It's... What I have is 1d8 plus 3 is what's written there for my bow and my d8.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's 4. And then I'm gonna do it again. 18?
18 will not hit. Skitters across the ice. It hits the ice block above it and...
You'll get it back shortly.
Alright, one more time. I am going to use my hero point and try to re-roll that. Nope, same roll.
Rock and roll. Osmond.
Alright, I'm going to cast Shield with one hand. Just going to put my sword down.
Yep.
Cast Shield with one hand, and with my other hand, I'm going to cast Produce Flame.
What's the range on that?
30 feet.
Yeah, you'll hit it.
And I want to just aim at, like, this part of its forearm so it drops the ice block on its head.
So like the uninjured arm.
Yeah. Just so, clump. It's arranged. Don't use magic all the time. So I'm going to look at that. Okay. Thank you.
Oh dear.
12.
No.
No.
You sort of get like a flame whirlwind going at it, and it just like spreads slightly too far and goes around it, but doesn't hit it at all. Just slad.
I'll see what Osmond's doing. Like, that's not a bad idea. And I'll just point it and go, no, and cast magic missile. 3 missiles at it. Pew, pew, pew. 3 plus 2 is 5, because it's plus 1 per missile. 5 plus 4 is 9 points of damage.
9!
Right on the funny bone there.
I don't think he thinks that's very funny.
It's humorous.
No.
You hit it, and it just it absorbs the hits, and it's getting angry. For its turn, it's going to throw the stone up again, roughly indiscriminately. This time, it's going to be at Gislad.
Yay!
For a 36 to hit.
That hits.
I feel like that's a crit.
Nope. My AC is 22.
36.
Never mind. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Math.
Math is hard. Like, this is 6 and a 2. That's only a difference of 4.
That'll be 32 points of damage. As you take that icy boulder square in the forehead.
Ow!
Ow!
He's then going to clamber 20 feet up the side of the ice wall right here. He's going to attack whoever was closest on that side, which I'm going to say again was Gislad, unfortunately, based on that die roll. And he's going to make an athletics check to just like sweep his arm and throw you off of the cliff down below. That is going to be. You have a chance here.
Reflex? To
No,
see
it's-
if he
yeah,
can
this
land
is-
on his
it's-
feet?
No, he's
18 against your athletics.
Oh yeah, fuck no.
Okay.
My athletics is 9.
Okay. So yeah, he just like
I have -1.
dully slaps you in the chest with his hand that's almost the size of your chest, throws you off balance, and you fall down
Wait.
below onto the ice.
Isn't your DC 10
10
plus 9, which would be 19?
No, 10 athletics is -1. My DC is 9.
So
Our DC is 9.
you're gonna take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall 20 feet to the ice below.
Woof!
Next will be Aruian.
Alright, I am going to use my last acid arrow and be like, just fucking melt already! Yeah. That is it.
Runneth over.
That is a natural 18, which is going to be 31.
That'll hit.
Is that a critical?
No. Almost.
Damn it. Oh, jeez. Nope, I don't want that. Thank you very much. Okay. 8 plus 6 is 14. 21 points of melty damage.
21? Alright.
And doesn't he take persistent damage?
Oh yeah, he would have taken persistent damage on his turn if that...
Okay, just roll it twice then.
That's a 6 for the first one, and that's another 2.
6 and 2. Got it. Yeah, so you're dissolving a lot of his fur and exposing the absolutely ripped musculature underneath.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the ledge here with you now, and it is a lot more intimidating. Your third action.
A shield again.
Shield again. Lazalia is next.
he's on the ledge with us.
Yeah, he came up and threw Gislad off the side.
Just lad, how bad are you?
On a scale of 1 to 50,
He is Loki after getting smashed by Hulk up in the tower.
puny gods.
I'm gonna take. Am I far enough to use my bow? Like, I don't know where I am in.
You guys are all kind of jumbled up. Troll is here, Gislad was here, and then like the three of you and the two people just back from there. So you are between 10 and 20 feet away from it.
Okay, so I can still use it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I. My dice fail me. I will try the pretty green one with the shiny sparkles. And I'm going to hit it with 27.
27 will hit.
Do good. Do gooder.
Do better.
Ah!
Oh, you need to talk to them all the time.
Threaten
See,
them.
that is 12. No, 8 and 11. 8
11
and
points damage.
3 is 11.
11.
All right.
And then, can I hop down without getting hurt?
You can hop down and get less hurt.
Acrobatics?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll hop down
Graceful.
gracefully to get to
Gislad.
Gislad.
Okay.
Dope rogue shit.
Make an acrobatics check.
I'm gonna ping off the walls down.
Boom, boom, boom.
An athletics check or an
Or acrobatics.
Acrobatic. Will be better for you.
16.
All right. You're only going to take 1d6 of fall damage. That's going to be 3 points on your landing.
Okay, it's a 3-point landing.
No.
Nom 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 nom.
Third action.
Am I at Gislad?
Yeah, more or less. It's pretty much a straight shot down.
I am gonna treat wounds.
Okay.
Would you know what do it?
Do it. Do it if you know it's good for you.
Do it now. That's a 12, so yeah, no, I didn't treat wounds.
Why? You do +9.
Oh, thank you.
There may be a reason your dice don't work for you.
No, I haven't done it for a while. You'd be nice to me. Yeah, so that does do it.
I just need to threaten your dice more often.
Yes, you do. Would you like to take the bag home and just threaten them?
Just threaten it once a day.
They come back like one has like a little tear on it.
Be good, or I'm letting the kids play with you.
So
just
Just shove it up his nose.
treat wounds.
I can fit a D4 up my nose.
So that is.
Yes, but you're an adult. What do I do? What do I do?
What now?
You're a child. Sorry. My bad.
While you sort out how much healing, we're going to pass
Yes,
over
please.
to Osmond.
What?
Osmond is going to make the troll that's now on our level my hunted prey.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to stroll up to it and be like, hey, bro.
All right, second time's the charm.
Point blank.
I have literally no spells left.
That gnome.
26.
26
I don't
will
think
hit.
that I actually had any on me because of the hole.
Ah, yes,
So
yes.
I think I might
5.
have cast one fireball in error.
5!
5 plus
Yay.
3, 8.
8 points of fire damage.
He's on fire.
All right. It has rather a lot more effect than you would expect generally from the fire, and you can hear its fat sizzling and cracking as you burn it.
Hell yeah.
Next is Jaslad.
Is he jumping up and down?
Something like that.
Sounded like a monkey there.
The slad laying on the ground is going to 1, get up, because I'm probably laying on my ass after falling.
Yes.
2, cast shield.
Yep.
And then I was going to look at my allies and for my third action go, Osmond, fucking kill it, I'm done, I want to go home.
Yep.
Inspire courage.
Next will be the troll. It does not like you.
It takes persistent damage?
Yes, yes, yes. It takes persistent.
My killer.
Hold on, I need the. It fails the DC 15 check.
This is 1 point of melted.
Woo! At least persistence probably keeping the healing down.
So on its turn, it really doesn't like Mr. Fireman. So it's just
Fireman?
going to
Fireman.
strike twice
Does
with its
every
claws.
fireman.
The first is a 36 to hit.
Ouch, that's got to be a critical.
The second is a 20 to hit.
The first one was a
Sorry,
critical.
21 to hit.
The first one is a critical. The second one misses.
Was the 21?
Because I have my
Shoot.
Okay. And that's accounting for the -2 to your armor?
because I originally had 23,
Okay.
and so I lost.
Oh.
I lost 2, brought me to 21, and I have a shield which is +1.
You're lucky. It has a thing where if it hits you twice in the same round, it automatically deals damage a third time.
Oh Christ!
Yeah.
I mean Talos.
Which god am I praying to?
All of them.
So that is 26 points of slashing
Ooh.
damage.
Rip.
And we'll just say it follows up, like it gets a good slash in, it swings and misses with the other one. And then
26?
it's just, yeah. And then it's just going to lunge in for a bite right on your face. And that's going to be not quite enough. 18.
Nope.
No, you just like the jaws snap shut right in front of your nose.
Cut your nose.
Aruyan.
So we have fought one of these exact kinds of trolls before. Can I roll to see if I remember? Because I remember hitting it, and I'm thinking that I remember that frost, my cold damage, didn't do anything to it. Can I just, like, do a history or something? Nature check?
For this sort of creature, it will be Arcana or Nature.
Wonderful, I will do nature. Okay, yeah, no, that's 100%. 26.
Okay, what are you trying to remember?
I'm trying to remember if my cold magic seemed to injure him.
It does bug roll.
Okay, that's what I figured. I just wanted to verify. So I have no effective magic left, so I'm just going to, like a madman, like, verbal component, my screaming, and I come at it, and I'm transforming into my dragon self with my claws. So that is 1 move, 1 action, and I'm going to try and throw hands.
All right.
Throw hands?
Your claw.
It's the claw.
So again, cold damage doesn't do anything to it, so I don't have to worry about the cold damage that my attack does.
Not really, no.
That is going to be a grand total of 26.
26 will hit.
Wunderbar. Okay. Ooh. I don't know. That is 2 points of slashing damage.
You remove its 2 remaining hairs from its body.
Woo!
Lazalia.
I also
Okay.
has to have the scales on.
Having seen what
Is there any way that I can like flank it to give Osmond a better shot at hitting?
Yeah, you could have got there.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
to try and no, I
Blah, blah, blah.
forgot my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
I left the station. Seeing what fire is doing, I'm going to take out a fire arrow and shoot it at him from down below.
Good plan. Hawkeye adjusting on the fly over here.
And that would be 24.
24 hits.
And that would be one of these. 7 plus 4 is 11.
Plus fire on it?
Plus the 2. Plus
Oh,
2.
plus this 6.
Two
D6. Just 1d6.
No, it says 2d6 down there.
Down where?
2d6 fire damage.
Oh. Oh, that's weird. That would be another 7.
So 7 fire damage.
Okay.
If that does anything special.
And then I'm going to swing again.
Fire again.
Oh, that's good. That is 26.
26 hits.
Another fire arrow?
Yes. And that would be 16 plus 4. So, oh, look at that. 20.
So, with those 2 hits, your first fire arrow spirals through the air almost in slow motion, and it hears you firing, so it turns to look, and you catch it right in the center of its third eye.
Ooh.
And as it's reeling back in pain and roaring, your second arrow right in the roof of the mouth, and it drops dead right there.
Get my arrows!
I don't think fire arrows can be retrieved, but I will get whatever I can out of this dead body.
Alright, yes, let's just grab shit and go. I want to leave now. And from my vantage point, do I see anything ahead of me?
I'm gonna try to treat wounds on you again if you're that rough. I don't want you going anywhere that rough.
Other right behind us.
We can't do battle.
There's
sorry,
some
rather.
things hidden here.
You.
Oh, cool. Oh, look, the annoying quest thing. I grab the, groggily just grab the bag, the satchel, and the book, and just like, okay, put it in.
Alright. We will add that to the loot at the end of things.
I am going to see. 1 second. I have Tanglefoot. So, 1 target, there's a sticky vine that appears from thin air from my hand and lashes to a target. So can I do that to be like arresting people's like fall so that they don't take fall damage? It's sort of be like, I know this is weird, but just.
Yeah, I'll say it's a little bit awkward, but you get everybody down more or less
I'm
safely.
gonna take the
Okay.
troll's body and like wrap it around me and just.
That's like 600 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, no.
I'm not gonna do that.
And then I'm just gonna jump down and take whatever fall damage because I'm.
Can I catch her?
We catch you.
How much fall damage do I take?
You're fine between the vine and them catching you,
Okay.
and you see daylight.
Oh, thank
Let's
God.
go, let's go,
All right,
let's go.
we're as we're walking, I just look at Gus. Is his name?
Gaius?
Gisser.
Gisser. Gisser, where's your family located? You said the homestead. Where's the homestead?
Rorikstead.
Rorikstead.
We know
a guy
people
from
there.
Rorikstead.
We know lots of
Lady.
people in Rorikstead. We're gonna
We
go
know
to
a guy from
Rorikstead.
Rorikstead.
Alright, let's go. Let's go real quick.
We're gonna immediately go to Rorikstead.
Uh-huh.
Who the hell are we anyway?
Looking up at the sky, I have no idea.
We're below where we were because we just kept going down and down and down.
That looks ocean, not that way. That's to the north. We want to go that way.
But we need to find Lydia.
Yeah,
She's
she's at town, and we
Yeah.
want to go. Because if we go north, we're gonna hit water. We want to go south and hit a road.
Okay.
But we
sure.
have to go to Rorikstead first. Is Lydia on the way to Rorikstead, or do we need to just book
okay,
it to
we're like
Rorikstead?
somewhere in here, aren't we?
And she's in.
Roughly.
We're somewhere in here.
She's
She's
in
in
Solitude.
Solitude. We can go to Solitude, grab our gear, grab everything, get the cart, down to Rorikstead faster than we can walk.
And sleep in the cot all of that.
Yeah, let's just get to Solitude.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I am taking off my fancy robes, really oculy, and I go, look it. You're basically naked, so we're just gonna wrap this fancy dress around you. I'm sorry.
No.
It's whatever.
I take off, I drop my disguise. My disguise is probably gone by now. And I start taking off my clothes and I give them to him, and it's a little. This one's fine.
Okay.
I'm good with the cold.
Okay. We have clothes.
Actually, I probably could have just put. I just realized something. I'm like, wait, actually, those probably don't fit you. I put them back on. Here, boop. You're now fine.
He goes from like shivering and just trying to stay upright, like, oh, thank you.
It's like a warm bath, isn't it?
Yeah, I still feel a bit exposed, but it doesn't feel so bad.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Well, okay, let's go.
Yep.
So,
Let's go.
Yeah.
we will go ahead and end things here, as we've just escaped the embassy with some valuable information. Fireside chat for this week will be you on the road, trying to make sense of what you have just seen and heard, and trying to get these fine folks to safety. And we will start up next week, probably either at Solitude or probably just at Solitude, as we're picking up Lydia to get to Rorikstead and try to save this man's family.
Okay.
Can we see the Thalmor embassy from here?
We see the moon.
No.
I was gonna say, can we just see like smoke billowing?
You know what? That is a good point. It's a bit difficult to see in the evening. You can all make one final perception check at the end of our game here.
17 plus 23.
Okay. Yeah.
Perception. 14.
15.
Are you making a perception?
No, this lad just wants to go.
With 23, you're well accustomed to your Nordic skies, and you can see just the faintest bit of billowing black smoke in this direction.
And maybe just a tiny golden glow?
So, to all the folks at home who are watching us tonight, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you had fun. We really enjoyed this session. Espionage, however long that lasted.
Holy cow.
Oh my god, that was so bad.
Poisoning, arson, breaking and entering, murder, attempted murder. That's good. That's the top 5 right there.
Yeah, you could
we're,
also say
so good at the
larceny for stealing their prisoners.
Yeah, and the candlestick.
Yep, and the candlestick. So, all in all, a great day.
I mean, if we're gonna go for stealing, we stole their information. I think that's more.
Mm-hmm.
We also stole their stuff.
There's shimmer robes I want to know about later.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes. So, thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you had fun. We sure did. And we will see you next week, same time, same place, Wednesday, 6 p.m. Until then, have a great day, and we love you so much.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.